This is Property Guide powered by Property Now. We're opening the floor for debate this week, and it's a very interesting debate if you are a real estate investor. Now, the latest sales numbers for this year tell us a very different story, and that story is about Pune. Is Pune emerging as a more interesting, more lucrative opportunity for investment than Mumbai? That's our topic for debate this evening. Is Pune better than Mumbai? If you have an opinion, tweet out that opinion, hashtag Mumbai versus Pune. On the panel for this debate, Sujay Kalele, Rohit Gera, both of them arguing for Pune, Gulam Zia, Jayashree Kurup and Dharmesh Jain arguing for Mumbai. Now, before you form your opinion on whether you believe Pune is better than Mumbai, take a look at these numbers.
When you're looking for investment options in real estate, you're looking for good capital appreciation, high rental yield and strong resale opportunities. Let's have a look at the numbers of Mumbai and Pune. Mumbai's real estate sector has recorded the lowest number of new launches in the first half of 2015, since the realty slowdown began in 2008. According to a Knight Frank report, the new launches in MMR region declined by 47% YOY compared to a 26% decline in launches in Pune. While most major cities including Mumbai will take 3 years to offload premium inventory, Pune is expected to do this in just 2 years. Experts predict that Mumbai will see slow growth in rental in a range of 2 to 3% during 2015, while Pune will see relatively better growth in a range of 4 to 7%. Does it mean that Pune is a better investment option than Mumbai?
Well, Mumbai has traditionally always been a strong investment market, but the question we're asking today is Mumbai versus Pune. Is Pune emerging as a more lucrative option for real estate investors? If you have an opinion, tweet it out, hashtag Mumbai versus Pune. I'm going to open the floor for this debate. It's an open debate. Please jump in when you have an opinion. Sujay, I'm going to start with you. Sujay Kalele, you have projects in both Mumbai and Pune. Is Pune better at this point and why?
See, if we talk about today's market, definitely Pune stands out purely because the pricing there is far more affordable than what we are seeing in some of the other markets, and especially Bombay. I think affordability is one of the key factors why as a market Pune is doing very well. In addition, if you compare the fact that in Pune the job generation or the economic drivers is not specifically a particular industry. I mean, we have IT which is doing well, we have automotive, engineering, to some extent pharma and services. So it's a very, very stable market in that sense.
Let me bring in Jayashree here. Jayashree, in a city like Mumbai with a population of 19 million people, how can we possibly have a situation where Pune is creating more jobs, Pune is creating more opportunities? What's going wrong with Mumbai? How is a city like Pune overtaking Mumbai?
What's happening is that in Mumbai, it's not that the Mumbai drivers have gone away. What has happened is Pune has definitely been on the upswing. But if you look at what's happening in the Mumbai market, when you invest in real estate, you are remaining invested for at least 5 years, 5 to 7 years, and that is the kind of returns that you're looking at this point of time. If you want a return on investment in the next 5 years, remember that we have not had launches for some time. Once this stock is exhausted, by the time there will be a time in the Mumbai market where there will be not much stock in the market. That is the time when the investor can offload, and therefore we have 3 years
worth of stock pending in the Mumbai market, in a city where everybody, I mean, I live in this city, everybody wants a home to live in. How is it possible, and any of our panelists can jump in at this point, how is it possible that Mumbai has 3 years of overhang in this city, buildings that are being built and not occupied, supply that's been released in the market and not being bought by people who need houses? What's going wrong in this city that Pune is doing right?
Changed. The quality of demand has changed. The demand is today for more affordable, smaller units which are more affordable, and the overhang that you have in the Mumbai market is of premium luxury, and that is in the central part of the city.
The demand is all shifted to Pune.
But if you look at what's happening, and I can see a lot of people looking in the peripheral markets, in Navi Mumbai, in the western suburbs, and people are searching for a certain quality of homes.
Rohit Gera says the demand is all shifted to Pune. We know that the commercial numbers are also looking better in Pune right now. Rohit, how does Pune manage the affordability that Mumbai doesn't manage? And do you actually believe that, companies that would have otherwise set up in Thane and Navi Mumbai are now moving to Pune? Is that why Pune is getting higher demand?
So look, I think on the residential side, the Pune market has been very stable in terms of price appreciation. In fact, over the last 4 or 5 years, we've seen an increase year on year, every year. But each year the increase is, we've never had one of these 20, 30%, at least in the last 5, 6 years, we haven't had a 20, 30% year upswing in the prices. Therefore, the volatility is much less, and therefore it's a much more sane and it's a much safer investment destination. So I think that's one of the things which we find is very different as far as the Pune market is concerned. Talking about the IT space, affordability, there are homes which are available at affordable rates very close by to where the IT companies are setting up. Whether you take Kharadi, for example, whether you take Hinjewadi, there are residences which are available very close to the offices. This offers a very nice quality of life for the people coming to work, and ultimately employers are very concerned about the quality of life of their employees. So these are some of the very important aspects as to why we find people are looking at moving into Pune.
So, I want to bring in Gulam here. Gulam, you're a consultant who advises investors on a regular basis. Let's say I'm an investor. I've come into your office. I'm saying I want to make an investment in residential property right now. Obviously, Pune looks more attractive to me. What argument would you give me for Mumbai right now, since you're on the side of Mumbai? Why would I possibly consider Mumbai, given all the numbers we've just looked at?
Well, since you are an investor and you are concerned only about how your money has to grow the fastest possible route, in that case, historically, Mumbai has been the best in the country. That's the only city where in 5 years or 6 years prices not just double up, but even 3 times or 5 times. We have seen projects where actually the prices have grown 4 to 5 times. And that's only Mumbai that offers
but Gulam,
that.
When in history have we had, when in history have we had a 3-year overhang in the city of Mumbai? If you want to go historically.
How is that sustainable?
Yeah. How is it sustainable? Rohit's right, when in history have we had a 3-year overhang in Mumbai of apartments that have been built and not picked up?
Well, we have historical evidences of overhang actually going even bigger than that.
Across the country. Buyers have been keeping away from the markets across the country, and especially in very expensive markets like Delhi and Mumbai. Therefore, you are expected to see that. Is it sustainable? All markets are not sustainable, but peripheral markets where there is a shift in business districts, that's where you're going to see.
Okay, so let's take this argument. Let's take this argument then to the builder, Dharmesh Jain. Dharmesh Jain, if the argument is that Pune right now is getting more traction because of affordability, tell me why Mumbai cannot be affordable. Your own project in Mulund, for example, a 1 BHK is priced close to 90 lakh rupees. That's the affordability we're talking about. How can an average Mumbaiker afford a home like that? Why can't we bring more affordability to the homes in Mumbai?
Very good question. I think overall, let me answer in 2 different ways. Point number 1, you talked about Mumbai having an inventory of 3 years, and most of the studies that we've conducted and looked at talk of about 10-quarter inventory levels in Mumbai. On an average, it is very important to first look at the average project cycle in the MMR region now is 4 to 5 years. We also did a very interesting study. We asked JLL to do a study on what is the ready unsold inventory as far as the MMR region is concerned. The study was very startling that the ready unsold inventory in the MMR region, so in Mumbai it is 1.16%, in Thane it is 1.18%. And the weighted average for the entire MMR region is 3.5%.
See, Dharmesh Jain, don't give me complicated numbers that my viewers will not understand. Tell me just this.
I'm just giving you simple numbers.
Why can't we make things more affordable for view for people who want to buy houses in
No, I'm
Mumbai?
just
Tell
coming
me
to
in
that.
language that I
I
can
think it's a fair
understand.
question. We've only learned this language through reading all the research report. Otherwise, we also
So
want to
break
keep
it down
simple
for
on
me.
ground.
For a
The
builder
point
like
I'm,
you,
coming
why
to
can't your
is-
prices be more affordable? If we have a 3-year overhang in the city, why haven't prices come
So-
down?
So, Faye, what you need to understand is that look at, so there are a number of listed companies, right? The weighted average of all listed companies as far as profitability is concerned is now in single digits. So, obviously, there is this myth that developers are making a lot of money. When you total up, unfortunately, most developer earnings are looked at on the project and not year on year. So, hypothetically, if a developer is making a 25% margin on a project cycle of 3 years, annually he is making 8%. So, it is a myth that, a developer is making too much money today. And I'm very happy sitting with anybody, on the accounting side.
So
and
if you're
making
going
you
to
understand
price,
that today we earn profits on
if the
par with any
average
other
ticket
industry.
size of a home in Mumbai is priced above 1 crore rupees, somebody is making money. If it's not the developer, then who is it? Sujay
No,
Kalele,
so that
I'm
is
going to come
because
back
the
to you. You
input
have
cost has
projects
gone
in
so
both
high.
cities. You have projects in both cities, Pune and in Mumbai. What's going on in Mumbai? If the developer is not making money, if the prices are not coming down, what's the catch there? Who's not blinking?
See, one thing that we are missing out is the fact that as a market, Mumbai is going through a regulatory stress. This entire thing started in 2012 when the concept of fungible FSI was first introduced. That resulted in enormous delays and inordinate delays. When you look around the city, you find these towers which are still not built when they started in 2007, 2008. If that was not enough, there was this entire now with the entire new development plan, you practically had the entire last financial year going waste.
Okay.
I mean, for 8 months, there was no work. And this further leaves the buyers as well as all the stakeholders, excluding the government, obviously, a lot confused. I think that to me is one of the biggest factors that has resulted in delayed project
Okay. So
handovers.
projects are delayed in Mumbai. We know that for sure, that the delays in Mumbai are far worse than they are in Pune right now.
Let me take the answer. Let me take the
Go
answer.
ahead, Rohit.
On the point about why the prices are so high, there's two big contributors to this. Land is the single largest contributor to all our costs. Unless and until land prices come down or FSI prices come down, we cannot lower prices. The second thing that we found is at an average price, which is a Pune of about 5,000 rupees a square foot, 25% of what comes into the developer goes in terms of taxes. These are the two single biggest contributors to the overall costs. If we can focus on bringing these two down, I think we'll be able to bring overall prices down. Without that, it's just not going to happen.
All right, we're going to have to take a very quick break, but the debate stays open. Mumbai versus Pune. Is Pune becoming a more attractive investment option for real estate investors like you and me? If we're going out to buy a home, does it make more sense to simply buy in Pune? That's the question we're asking. Send out your answer, hashtag Mumbai versus Pune. We're going to come back. The debate stays open. Don't go anywhere. This is Property Guide powered by Property Now. We've opened the debate today on Mumbai versus Pune. Is Pune turning out to be a more interesting destination for investments, for real estate investors? If you're going out to simply invest in property, Pune seems to be offering higher rental yields, better numbers in terms of sales. There are better launches. It doesn't seem to have been affected as badly as Mumbai. That's the question we are asking. Our panel is still with us. Sujay Kalele, Rohit Gera, we have Dharmesh Jain, Jayashree Kurup and Gulam Zia. Gulam, I'm going to again simply ask you this. We talked about affordability, we talked about prices and why the prices in Mumbai are so much higher than Pune. But even if we look at the luxury end, Pune got the branded luxury projects a year before Mumbai did. The Trump Towers, the Philip Stark, Swarovski buildings were all coming up in Pune before they were coming up in Mumbai. Is there something there in terms of luxury as well that makes Pune more attractive? So if I'm an investor at this point, shouldn't I just be considering Pune?
I agree that the pace or the completion of luxury projects have been faster in Pune because they're not that high rise as we are looking at in Mumbai, where these buildings are essentially 70, 80 story tall buildings and hence going to take longer. I can't agree with your point that in Pune it has started earlier. It was obviously all the time Mumbai coming up with extremely high-end buildings, whether it was Philip Stark or Trump is something which is later. But in terms of super luxury, high-end development, Mumbai has always been there. So I don't really see so much of point on shifting the focus only because there are 1 or 2 buildings of luxury getting ready in Mumbai. I should start or getting ready in Pune. I should shift base and start buying something in Pune. These are absolutely 2 different markets, and if I look at only as an investor, I'm more keen to see where my money grows faster. I would rather pump in, I would rather buy something of a slum in Mumbai, in Dharavi or some such place, and see the money growing from 10 lakh to a crore in perhaps in 2 or 3 years, depending upon how soon a development comes up. And these are not opportunities, these are opportunities not available in Pune, and hence my faith is even more stronger that Mumbai is the place where money grows the fastest.
Well, Dharmesh, tell me this. If I were to buy an apartment in Mumbai right now and I'd have to go with a 1 crore budget, you know, up to Mulund or Thane on one side, up to perhaps Kandivali on the other side, what sort of appreciation could I expect to get on 1 crore rupees? Is it going to become 2, 3, 4 crore rupees in the next 5 years? Is there really that much headroom for my investment to grow?
So there is nothing better than history, right? So over the last 5 years, if you'll see, which was generally a lull period for the entire world and definitely for the industry in general, take investments across the country and you'll realize that Mumbai has probably grown the fastest. And no market in the country or, you know, has grown anywhere close to Mumbai in terms of appreciation. And it's got to do with the statistics of Mumbai. So I think the size and geography of Mumbai will always make it special. The enterprise of Mumbai will always make it special. And I continue to believe that whatever is the weighted average in India, Mumbai will always do better.
Rohit Gera, respond to Dharmesh Jain at this point. If he says that historically Mumbai has always done better, Pune is obviously coming into its own now, or maybe in the last 5 years. Do you believe that we should still be looking at history?
Look, if you're looking at history and Mumbai has done better historically, then it just stands to reason that Pune has to catch up in that sense. Right? If we are behind the curve, then it's a matter of time before you catch up. And in which case, he makes the case for investing in Pune.
Sujay Kalele, which side of the fence are you now on? Are you still arguing for Pune? Would you recommend that those of our viewers right now who are considering investments consider Pune because it's going to beat history at this point?
Yeah, very simple one-line answer. If I have 1 to 5 crore as my investment budget, I'll buy an apartment in Pune. If I have more than 5 crores investment budget, then I'll buy land in Pune.
And you won't buy anything in Mumbai?
Yeah, so you know it depends. My simple take on Bombay real estate market is that unless the buyers start getting deliveries of the apartments that they've booked in the last 5 to 7 years, no matter how many Excel sheets we run and what kind of numbers we take out from the past, this market is not going to see the same appreciation as it has seen in the past. And on time within quality. Within quality, I'm not really worried because it's there. It's within time deliveries of the apartments. That's about it.
All right, so we're actually looking at delivery now. I'm going to take that back to Dharmesh Jain, delivery of apartments in Mumbai, and we know that almost every developer functioning in this city right now is plagued with delivery problems. Is that purely to do with permissions? What's causing the delay in delivery, and when can anybody who's booked a home in Mumbai actually hope to receive delivery of that apartment?
Over the last 4 years, I think one of the panelists mentioned that if you will see, one of the major problems has been continuous shift in rules. From whatever we've been discussing with the government as MCHI and CREDAI over the last 6 months, I think today we are enthused that going forward you will have A, predictability of policy, and 2, I do see the approval process getting streamlined and the time getting crunched. So I think we are in for a big change, and going forward, it's my belief that somewhere permission processes will get streamlined, and I think a lot of effort in that direction is going on at this point of time.
Well, we could hear that as wishful thinking. Jayashree, Kurup, you always tell us like it is. For investors who are watching right now, given the fact that we are hoping that regulations will change, that permissions will come faster, that builders will be able to finish on time, that prices will eventually come down. On one side, that's Mumbai's argument. On the other side, then that's Pune, that's just, coming up and quickly catching up to Mumbai. Are you still then telling us to invest in Mumbai? Should we then just turn our eyes towards Pune?
if you are living in Pune and working in Pune, there are plenty of options for you across the Pune market, because that is where the city is growing in all directions. There's lots of business happening. It's a steady market and it has been performing steadily, whether it is the capital market or the rental market. The Mumbai market has been plagued by policy problems, but like the panelists have been saying, there are some green shoots that the policy problems may end soon, and the volume of rise of your capital will be more in the Mumbai market than in the Pune market. Therefore, logically, it will deliver higher returns for the pure investor.
Rohit, do you want to respond to that? Logically, Mumbai will deliver higher returns?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I think if you're going to see higher returns, there is a much greater risk of volatility as well. So if an investor is looking at high returns, be prepared for the risk of capital losses as well. There's no guarantees looking into the future. Higher returns come with higher risk, and I think Mumbai offers that. Pune offers a far more steadier, more stable return over the longer term. And I think if one talks about saying, oh, you're guaranteed that you're going to get higher returns, I don't subscribe to that school of thought at all.
Well, I have another question for all of our panelists, and especially those who are arguing on behalf of Mumbai, and that's the question of infrastructure. I mean, anybody who lives down the Western line, has to take the Western Express Highway into office, into the city every day, knows the kind of pain it takes to travel in this city. It doesn't seem like infrastructure is improving. It doesn't seem like, the city is going to stop flooding when it rains anytime soon. Does it, in that sense, is Mumbai keeping up with the kind of demand, with the kind of pace? Does it make sense then for people to focus on smaller cities with better infrastructure, with governments that seem to be more nimble-footed? Do any of you want to take that question?
Yeah, so just giving an example, I think one stark example for Mumbai has been the Eastern Freeway.
But in all fairness, the Eastern Freeway was 10 years late, and it came up when Nariman Point was no longer relevant. Now everybody's moved to BKC and there's no way to get in and out of BKC. The Eastern Freeway doesn't decongest either BKC or Parel or Lower Parel, which is the new central business districts. So technically it was a great solution maybe 5 years ago. It's not a solution now.
But it makes huge change in the lives of people living on the central side. So I travel at least 3 to 4 times a week. I travel into town, and from a situation where it used to take 2.5 hours coming back and probably 2 hours going, so about anywhere between 3 to 4.5 hours was my daily travel in that period. Today it takes 45 minutes for me from Mulund to reach Nariman Point, and while coming back it takes me probably 60 to 65 minutes. So I'm just trying to say one bridge has done the trick for the entire central side.
All right, just on the topic of infrastructure, I'm going to bring Sujay in very quickly. Sujay, we're running out of time, but if you compare the the proactive work on infrastructure between the city of Pune and the city of Mumbai, because you function in both of those cities, tell us from a citizen's point of view, which city right now to you seems more nimble-footed?
On infrastructure development, Mumbai is currently far ahead on the development and what is under development as compared to Pune. Definitely, actually.
All right, I want closing remarks from our guests. I want to come to Ghulam Zia. Ghulam, from all you've heard right now, are you still standing by Mumbai in a Mumbai versus Pune debate? Would you still recommend that we consider Mumbai for investments?
As long as I have that punting kind of an attitude to see the money going fast, I will go with Mumbai.
The Excel sheets point towards Pune, but emotion and sentiment points towards Mumbai. Ghulam Zia saying that just because infrastructure is bad, that's another reason to buy in Mumbai. Tweet out your opinion, Mumbai versus Pune. Which one do you think is a better option at this point? Thank you to our panelists for joining us, and thank you for tuning in.